Hey, my name is Reuben, Shears, and if you don't know me already, I have an online funnel building agency that I'm kind of building in public right now, sharing videos on a daily basis of the strategy that I'm using. So in this video today, I want to show you how I've been posting these videos on a daily basis so that you can make them yourself, you can get more traffic to your offer and make more money ultimately, right? So I make these videos in less than 15 minutes per day, and that includes recording time, which is pretty remarkable to be honest. It means that all of this stuff, including thumbnail, including supposedly editing, can be done within literally 5 and 10 minutes, and you can just do this and you can slot this into your schedule, right? Because I'm a relatively busy person as well, but I'm sure if I can do it, you can also do it as well. Oh, I've just added a post-it note by accident. So I have a 5-step framework for doing this because I've kind of picked up a few tips and tricks of how to do this along the way. So the first thing is to learn how to anti-edit. I'm going to zoom in a bit more. And what I mean by that sounds a bit counterintuitive, is essentially find a way to get your videos out without having to edit a stupid amount. Try and leverage AI, try and leverage what I'm about to show you right now. So I use a platform called OBS. I would try and show you it, but I can't drag it across because it won't show it in the recording. I use a system called OBS. You might have heard of it before. And what I do really is I literally just set up 2 scenes. One scene has kind of the screen and the camera, which is what I've got right now. And then I have another scene that is just like me, like kind of as the main camera, right? And I can switch between these scenes kind of like this with my pen or a keyboard command, right? So all I would do is set up, let me go back to my screen, set up a keyboard command for like control, like whatever, 9 or whatever you want. But for these, unless you have one of these pens, and then you can switch over on that and you can calibrate that as well. That should help massively. It means you basically have to, well, you don't have to do any editing. It's a completely raw video that you're watching right now. So that's super good. No editing for the videos. That's the first thing. Super important. So use OBS for that, like I said. Next thing is auto AI processing. So I've very recently, and I'll be doing it on this video, I haven't done it yet, is I've very recently discovered a platform called Auphonic, right? It's only about $10 a month for 9 hours of content, which is enough for daily videos around 10 minutes long. And what you can do is if you go to auphonic.com and make an account, you can set up a preset that basically makes your voice sound infinitely better. That's why my audio sounds so good right now in post-processing. And it kind of gets it ready in YouTube automatically with the description and everything. And then you can just really just make it public once you've done the title and the thumbnail, which I'll show you how to do in a moment. So you have this preset and it basically optimizes the audio to extremely high quality and podcast level, removes kind of the filler words, breathing and all that stuff from the audio. So what you do is, I'm just going to do it right now whilst I'm talking. So if I drop the audio or video file here, I'm just going to drop one from yesterday. Where is the video from yesterday? This one here. And then I'm just going to select the main preset that I created, which was a custom one. And then I'm going to click start production. So that's going to be running in the background now. It's super quick, to be honest. Look at that. Like, it's already 10% of the video done. And let's go back. While we're doing that, let's go back to this. So the third step is schedule calibration. So this is something to just talk about really rather than anything. Find a slot in the day where you just feel comfortable recording a YouTube video and then build that into your habit. Like, just don't break that habit at all. So right now, every single evening, like when my brother's gone out of the office and it's kind of quiet in here, I will record the video and then I will go straight to bed afterwards, and it's kind of a daily update video, right? So that's my slot. I refuse to break that habit now, so I most likely won't. And yeah, just try and find something that works for you as well. It could be the morning, whatever. Just find a time that's just like super consistent for you and do that. So that's the third point. Let's go back. Next thing is easy ideation. So again, that's just really like, how do I get the ideas for my videos? I mean, it's really super easy. It's like, what was I working on today? And also, can I answer questions that I've got on like regular sales calls that I have and that sort of thing? And that gives you like plenty of ideas to work off in terms of what you want to do. So tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is make a video on how to build a VSL, right? Like how I would actually do that process, right? And explain that in depth, because that's part of my service. But people ask me that, how would you structure a good VSL? So I'll probably do that because it's a question I get a lot. So ideation, don't overcomplicate it. Literally just answer the questions people are asking you on a regular basis that you just keep repetitively answering, because then you can answer it in a one-to-many fashion. Just like you up here, and then all the other people, right? You can answer them all at once rather than like one by one, right? Which is super cool. So ideation shouldn't be too difficult. And then the final thing is kind of like the packaging, right? So and I've got a bonus as well that I'll talk about in a moment. fast video packaging. So that's the title and the thumbnail. How do you come up with that? To be honest, what you do is you just kind of find frameworks that are working of people that know what they're doing. So for example, I look at Ed Lawrence's kind of titles and stuff and see what format they're in, because he's extremely good with YouTube. So like, I don't know, let's have a look. He's got like the exact system to make 10K from YouTube in 7 days. If you look at my last video, the kind of format of those titles is similar, but talking about my systems and my ICP stuff, obviously. So there's how to get like a title idea and then just kind of change it for yourself. So just kind of almost copy what's working. And then the thumbnail, you just need to find a process that works for you. And I'll show you the process that works for me at the moment, right? So I'm going to try and do this actually right now. So I have like a canvas, right, in Framer. You can use whatever you want. You can use Canva, Photoshop, whatever, where I have every single graphic that I've ever made in my business, right, for content creation. So if we go down to here, you can see my recent thumbnails. Literally all I do, right, is find a frame in the video that, like this, where I'm kind of got my mouth closed and I don't look horrific. And then I would take this screenshot, right? I don't know if that's just showed that in the video, and then I would go into Photoshop. I would do a new file. I would create that file. I would paste that in. Wait, I want it to be the right size. So there we go. And then I would zoom out a bit. On the left, I would go to the crop thing. Just kind of make this a bit bigger so I can do some generative expand. I'll just do rest of plain wall or something like that. And that's going to now generate kind of a bigger space so that I can have more to work with the thumbnail. So I can put text to kind of the left-hand side over here. I'll show you what that looks like. It won't like look incredible, but I put basically, oh, that's actually not super. And then what I do is I'll put a gradient, and you can see that on my other thumbnails. I'll just put a black gradient over the left-hand side so it kind of darkens it anyway, and put the text there as well. That's how I create the thumbnail. I can do that honestly in like less than 120 seconds, right? And then yeah, plug the title in YouTube, and then you're good to go. So that software, this one here, that optimizes the audio, also puts it into my YouTube as an unlisted video automatically. So all I have to do is come to my channel content here, refresh this page, and it should be there. There you go. New video packaging required. So I would just click into this, edit this. Description's already there. Title, bang, upload thumbnail, done. Publish, and then back to work for the day in the morning. Right. So I usually post them in the morning, record them the evening before. It seems to work for me quite well. So that's how I do it. And I'm genuinely serious. You can make the video and post it in under like 15 minutes, which is just super good, which means everyone has the capability to post content on a regular basis at an extremely high quality as well. Like, I think these videos are actually super high quality without the fact that I'm editing them, which is just absolutely insane. So I'm super happy with that. And I think anyone who intends on creating content should just follow this process and you'll be all right. The bonus kind of step is, can you use this to repurpose into other pieces of content, which is what I'm exploring right now. So I think I showed in one of my recent videos, I'm turning every single YT video, YT vid, into a blog post on my site, my new website, with AI. So AI just plugs into that and then makes it based off the transcripts and the scraping and stuff. If you want to watch that video, just like go to the recent video on how to 3x your business with this AI automation. That's what it's called. But also like I've literally just started playing around with Opus Clips and trying to clip up these videos and seeing if that's a viable solution for me to get a bit more exposure. So like I say, if you get into the habit of building one piece of pillar content with this level of automation, right, then you can start to repurpose it as well, which is super good. And then you kind of have a content waterfall like I was talking in one of the other videos. So hopefully that makes sense. Kind of blaze through that, but that is the exact strategy I'm using to get these videos out at such a high quality. It's also the exact strategy that Nick is using, the guy who won the school games, and it's where I got it from. Like he does the exact same thing on his daily update channels. And also I've stolen some thumbnails from him. There you go, similar style. Cool. So last thing I want to do for the day is track some stats. So go to marketing, social KPIs, social KPI tracker. Let's have a look then what we've got. 40, is that right? 46 subscribers. Not flipping bad at all. Don't mind that. That's another 2, which I'm happy about. We're gaining every single day. LinkedIn is now at 8140. Super happy with that. and Instagram 1179. Cool. All good. Nice one. I will catch you in the next video. If you want to watch one of the recent videos that I've done, then you can watch it somewhere there. Cool.